Welcome to this Yale versus San Diego State broadcast. Today we have San Diego State, the 5 seed versus 13 seeded Yale. 13 seeded Yale upset upset the University of Auburn in the first round, and San Diego State beat UAB in the first round. We have a very good set game for today. On the Yale side, we have John Pulikides. He is averaging 13.5 points a game, but he put up 28 points against Auburn, leading to that win. On the other side, we have Jaden Ledee. He had 32 points against UAB, and he shot 11 for 18, a great mark for him. We have 5 minutes and 40 seconds until tip off, and we will be seeing this great game. Right now, San Diego State's favored by 5.5 going in. Starting lineups today. It looks like we're gonna have Danny Wolf. This is for Yale, by the way. Danny Wolf. He is 7 foot tall, and he did not play very well, surprisingly, against UAB. One of his not so great games of the season. He had 13 points, but went 4 for 15 on shooting. Then we have John Polakides. He had 28 points on 10 for 15 shooting against the University of Auburn. Then we have Matt Noling. Matt Noling, uh, he had he is 6'6", and he had the game-winning shot against Brown in the Ivy League tournament that won them the tournament, and he is the person responsible for that. He had a game-winning too. Then we have Bez Mabang. He had 14 points versus Auburn, and he had 14 points versus Auburn, a two-time Ivy League Defensive Player of the Year, and praised by his coach as the best on-ball defender he's ever had. He had 5 steals against Auburn and 4 assists. And then rounding up the starters for Yale, we have August Mahoney. Mahoney had 14 points versus Auburn, but only 2 for 5 from the field. He did, however, draw a couple fouls. He went 9 for 11 from the line. Very accurate shooter. He's averaging 48% from the field on the season and 45.2% from three. Great clutch performer, too. Now on the other side for San Diego State, as we near tip-off, we just have 3 more minutes until the tip. For San Diego State, our starters are going to be Jaden Ledee. He had 32 points versus UAB and 8 rebounds on 11 for 18 shooting. Is a very efficient shooter this season at 6'9". He averaged 56% on the season from the field and 42.5% from three. We also have Reese Waters, another starter Reese Waters is going to be playing six-man today. We have Lamont Butler for Sdsu. He's a 42.3% shooter. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists versus UAB on 5 for 9 shooting and 5 for 6 from the line. A great mark for him. He's a solid defender. He has 54 steals on the season, almost 2 per game. Next up in the starting lineup for San Diego State, we have Micah Parrish. Parrish had only 2 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists versus UAB on 1 for 6 shooting, so it's not a very good game for him. He only averages 38.9% from the field on the season and 29% for three. He's going to need to get that up if he wants a chance tonight against Sdsu. Then for some other starters in this, we have Darian Trammell. Trammell had 2 steals and a block versus UAB. Also got 5 rebounds and 4 points. He only went 1 for 4 though from the field, and his points were on a three-pointer plus 1 for 2 on free throws. So Yale's lineup is going to definitely need to step up today and get some higher percentages. As a team, though, against Auburn, Yale shot 46.2%, and it's as a team for Sdsu against UAB, they shot as a team for Sdsu they shot low 43.6%. So both of these two teams are going to need to do some better stuff from the field. Only 2 of Sdsu's starters against UAB scored double-digit points, Actually, only two of their starters scored more than 5 points in that game. Low scoring game, and a lot of bad shots were taken. But now rounding out the starting lineup, Jay Powell, the forward, he's 6'9", 185 pounds. He is a very good defender and averages pretty decent numbers across the board with 46% from the field. He got 2 points, 4 rebounds on 1 for 3 shooting versus UAB, but also got 2 blocks. Mainly a defensive guy. But those are our starting lineups for tonight. These two teams do match up pretty well. Yale having an edge they're gonna have today is in the turnover margin and the field goal percentage. Yale is averaging 9.5 turnovers per game. That is top 15 in the country. On the other side, we have Sdsu, San Diego State, averaging 11.1 a game. That's 106 in the country. Yale also shoots 47% from the field compared to SDSU's 44%. SDSU is 223rd in the country. Both these two teams are going to be looking to force a lot of turnovers. Yale in their game against Auburn managed to get a ton of blocks and a ton of steals. Most of their starters doing great. Reminder, the winner of this game does play UConn. UConn just finished off their game versus Northwestern. Winner will play that UConn team. But against Auburn, as a team, Yale was able to force a lot of turnovers, which helped them win that game. In total, as a team, they forced 14 Auburn turnovers and were able to score 8 points off of them. They do need to work on capitalizing a little bit more off the turnovers and a little bit more off the fast break. They did have 19 fast break points in that game versus Auburn, and hopefully that number can stay the same today against San Diego State. On the other side for San Diego State, they managed to score 17 points off of turnovers and only allow 5 points off of turnovers themselves. They're a great team in transition. They managed to get 14 turnovers and 11 steals versus UAB. So tip off scheduled for just about now. Actually, it's supposed to be about 2 minutes ago, but we're gonna have it right now. Tip for Yale is gonna be Danny Wolf, and for SDSU we're gonna have Jay Powell. And Danny Wolf, the 7-foot man for Yale, will win the tip off. This one is gonna be to Bez Mbang. Mbang over to Wolf. Wolf is just outsizing these San Diego State defenders. He looks like a monster compared to them. Wolf now up top with it. Wolf is a decent 3-point shooter too on the season, 33%. Wolf now with it on the right wing, passes over to Mbang. Mbang inside, now a couple swing passes for three. That goes August Mahoney. He will miss it off the rim. San Diego State now bringing up their first possession of the day. San Diego State is 3-0 at Spokane Veterans Memorial Coliseum. That's the stadium we're playing at right now. San Diego State takes a huge three there, and that will be missed. Just put a little bit too much on it. That one by Darian Trammell. Yale now with it. 19 minutes left. We've played 1 full minute already. Danny Wolf now with it on the right wing. Wolf will pass it inside, and a couple players go down for both teams as they now all getting up. A couple players collided for both San Diego State and Yale will turn it over. San Diego State now driving in. With it up top is Lamont Butler. Now he passes over to his teammate Jaden Ledee. Ledee now passing in this one, a turnaround for Jay Powell, and he will miss it. San Diego State only up 2-0 as we approach the 1.5 minute mark in this game. Matt Noling with it. Noling now driving in with it. He's going to get fouled. Noling this season, he hit the buzzer beater to win the Ivy League championship. Great job by him, and that's what got them to this tournament and what allowed them to get into this game. Now, Yale, it looks like we'll shoot a pair of free throws. Noling is a 68% shooter on the season, and he will miss the first one. As a team, Yale from the line is 239th in the country. Not a very good mark at 70.7%. Noling to shoot a second free throw here. He will miss both of them. Yale still down 2-0. Now San Diego State will dribble it up. Lamont Butler with it. He's going to pass it inside to Jaden Ledee. Now back to Butler on the right wing. Now this one up top to Darian Trammell. Trammell will move to the left wing, pass it over to Jay Powell. Powell with it up top, looking for a pass. He's going to get it to Ledee. Ledee had 32 points against UAB. He will spin it, throw it to the corner for three, and that will be made by Lamont Butler to put San Diego State up 5-0. Now dribbling up is Bez Mabang. He will pass it over to Danny Wolf. Danny Wolf now to John Akitas. He will pass it over to the corner. That one for three, missed by Bez Mabang. Now driving in quick for San Diego State is going to be Darian Trammell, and he will get fouled. That will give San Diego State the ball, a throw and upcoming. Great assist there from Jaden Ledee on the pass play on the three-pointer from Lamont Butler. 17 and a half minutes left in this one. Still got about 2.5, or sorry, we still got about 1.5 minutes until our first media break. But throwing in here for San Diego State is going to be Lamont Butler. Lamont Butler will get it to the corner to Micah Parrish. Parrish now driving and spins around John Pulakitas. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that all day. But he will sink the two-pointer on the spin. Now a couple quick passes. Danny Wolf now with it up top. Now over to the left wing. This one's going to be Bez Mabang. Now back to Wolf. Wolf using his big size, and he's going to get the ball stolen from him, but he's going to get it right back. And now a couple quick passes. This one to the right wing for Yale, and another miss down by John Pulakitas. Now San Diego State trying to go quick with it on the right wing is Micah Parrish. Parrish now up top. Back to Parrish. Parrish on the right wing, and he's going to get the ball stolen from him. Bad pass from him. As Mabang dribbling up for Yale, and he will not finish. A defensive rebound there, that by Elijah Saunders. Now, Yale is 0 for 5 from the field today. They still haven't scored yet. 3.5 minutes into this one, down 7-0. San Diego State for three. That is going to be sunk by Jaden Ledee. He had 32 points in his last game. So, Yale now down 10-0, trying to put something together. They still haven't scored yet. Dribbling up is August Mahoney for Yale. Now over to Matt Noling. Noling now to Pulakitas. This one for three by number 3, August Mahoney, and he will sink it to give Yale their first points of the game. Already 4 minutes and 10 seconds in. Dribbling up is going to be Lamont Butler for San Diego State. He's going to pass it over to Jaden Ledee. Ledee now up top for three. Goes Micah Parrish. He will miss it. Rebound there is going to be the big man, Danny Wolf. Dribbling up for Yale now. It's going to be Bez Mabang. Mabang now up top, being guarded heavily by Lamont Butler. Lamont Butler's a great defender. He had 4 steals versus UAB. This one to Pulakitas. Pulakitas will take a step back three, miss it. That was a long three by him, but he will miss it. He has not made a shot today. He's taken about 3. Now San Diego State with it. Jaden Ledee will hit the 3, a long range 3 for him. Jaden Ledee, a great shooter on the season. He had 32 points in his last game. And that will bring us to our first timeout. Yale's going to need to regroup a little bit as they're down 3-13. They've only made 1 shot today. And that's going to need to change if they want a chance at knocking off the 5-seeded San Diego State. San Diego State, as you know, made it to the championship game last year, but lost to 4-seeded UConn in that one. So far today, Yale has not shot very good as a team. Already they have a 14.3% field goal percentage, shooting 1 for 7. San Diego State, on the other hand, is 3 for 5 from 3, and 2 for 3 from 2-pointers. They are shooting 62.5% on the game. Their leading scorer, Jaden Ledee, who had 32 points versus UAB, already has 8 today in the first 5 minutes. Some Yale guys, being smart and all, might be able to do some calculations and find out that he's on pace for 64 points on the day. but he has 8 points, 4 rebounds, and assists on 3 for 3 shooting from the field and 2 for 2 from three. The other leading scorer, Lamont Butler, he hit a 3-pointer and he has 3 points today. Jaden Ledee, a very accurate shooter. He's 6'9", 240 pounds, and he is a 56% shooter, 42.5% from three. Hasn't missed a shot today. Yale, on the other hand, their leading scorer in the last game was John Poulikidas. Today, he is 0 for 2 from 3, and those are his only shots. He has 1 assist, but that's his only stat line. He had 28 points in his last game, and he has nothing so far. Their only point being made 4 minutes into the game by August Mahoney, a three-pointer from number 3. He's sadly 1 for 3 on the night from three-pointer, and it's just not going to cut it, being down 3-13. As a team this season, Yale, however, has the 54th best field goal percentage in the country at 47%, but today they have only made 1 shot through 5 minutes and 7 attempts, 5 of those attempts being three-pointers. They're a very three-point heavy team. They have 35% three-point percentage compared to Sdsu's 31.2%, and they're looking like they can. They're trying to get a bunch of threes off. They shot a bunch of deep threes, and they have not got a single one to sink except for one of August Mahoney's. Sdsu, on the other hand, for three-pointer today, they have gotten 3 for 5 to sink. Jaden Ledee is 2 for 2, and Lamont Butler is 1 for 1. Their other two players, Micah Parrish and Darian Trammell, are both 0 for 1 from 3, but they can definitely turn that around in this one. Yale, on their hand, only made 1 shot today, as you know. A couple substitutions are going to be made here, seeing if they can get something going. But so far they haven't done anything. San Diego State's going to try to keep their roll going. Already up 13-3. But Yale will inbound it after the made 3 by Jaden Ledee. Aztecs, Jaden Ledee has 8 points. The rest of the team has 5. But Yale's going to get full court press. Tom Brady looking throw to Besma Bang, and he's going to get fouled. Yale is getting full court press, and the inbounder just sends it down the court. Besma Bang looked like a wide receiver. He got fouled, though. Not sure what happened on that play, but Besma Bang will throw it in. This one, he's going to get it over to his man, Gariam, and Besma Bang will get a layup to make it 5-13. Just wild by that play. San Diego State now with Lamont Butler dribbling it up. Butler being guarded by Besma Bang. He has it up top at the top of the key. He's going to try to move to the left wing and drive against Danny Wolf. He's going to get it up top. This one inside, Danny Wolf guarding. Looked like, I'm not sure who that was. It looked like Jaden Ledee. Yes, it was Jaden Ledee. Wolf will foul him, and that will send Jaden Ledee to the line. He already has 8 points today. He's their leading scorer. He has 8 points. The rest of the team has 5. And he will be heading to the line. He's a 74% free throw shooter on the season. 14.5 minutes. He will put up the first one and miss it. Still got one more already. 8 points on the day. Got a chance to put San Diego State up by 9 again. Ledee is 25 for 27 on free throws in his last 3 games, and he's already 0 for 1 today. But he will hit the second free throw to make him 1 for 2 on the day. Yale still getting full court press. Dribbling up, though, is Besma Bang. Bang will get it past half court, being guarded by Darian Trammell. Up to Danny Wolf. Danny Wolf, the 7-foot man, spins. He's going to pass it to Mabang on the left wing. Back to Wolf. Wolf now looking for a pass. He's going to throw a beautiful dime there to August Mahoney, who will score on the layup. Beautiful pass there. Couldn't have put it any better. San Diego State now with it. Darian Trammell passes over to Jaden Ledee. Ledee now to Reese Waters. Reese Waters is going to finish with a beautiful layup to make it 16-7. Reese Waters was Pac-12 sixth man of the year a couple years ago at USC. And now here with San Diego State, he's a great six-man for him. Danny Wolf now with it on the left wing, though. Danny Wolf for Yale, driving in, spins. 7-foot man will pass it out. Beautiful dime, and another dime from Yale's offense. from Nick Townsend to August Mahoney. Or sorry, to Besma Bang to make it 9-16. Yale is one of the top assisting teams in the country. They have the 58th highest assists per game at 15.1. On the other side, Sdsu only has 13 a game. That's 185th in the country. Now driving in for San Diego State, that's going to be Lamont Butler, and he's going to get fouled. That's going to be Danny Wolf's second foul of the day, and that will send Lamont Butler to the line. Butler on the season is a 58.9% free throw shooter, and he will have a pair upcoming. This could put San Diego State up by their biggest lead of the night with 13 minutes left. Lamont Butler set to take his first free throw. As I said, a 58.9% shooter. He will knock down the first one. San Diego State now up 17-9. This one to make it 18-9, a 9-point lead for him. Butler will miss the second free throw. Rebound Danny Wolf. Danny Wolf will get it to Besma Bang to bring it down the court. Besma Bang getting told by his coach to slow it down a little bit. Bang now has it on the right wing. He's going to pass it to Townsend. Nick Townsend going to find Besma Bang on the left wing as he moves all the way around the court. And Besma Bang will throw a bad pass. It's going to get knocked out of bounds by Reese Waters. Reese Waters, a great physical player, former sixth man of the year for USC. Now here playing for San Diego State as a transfer. Inbounds to Besma Bang for Yale. Besma Bang with 5 to shoot, pass to Danny Wolf. Danny Wolf for 3. He will sink it to make it 12-17. Danny Wolf, the 7-foot big man, is a 42.5% three-point shooter on the season, and he just knocked down his first 3 of the game. That's his first points. He now has more points than fouls with 3-2. Now being guarded by Nick Townsend is going to be Reese Waters. Backed out, though. Jaden Medina driving in along the baseline. Pass up top. This one Elijah Sanders for 3. He will miss it. Rebound there for Yale. Besma Bang. He's having a great day today. Bang now with it. Over to Townsend. Now back to Wolf. Wolf tries to set a screen for his teammate, but San Diego State will knock it out of bounds. Yale now will throw it in after the out of bounds play. 12 minutes, 9 seconds left in this first half. Danny Wolf tried to set a screen, just couldn't get it going. Inbounding is Besma Bang. He's going to get it to Danny Wolf. Wolf now getting it back to Mabang in the corner. Bang dribbles up to the wing for 3, but he will miss an offensive rebound, though, for his teammate, Yassine Garam. Now Garam with it. Pass over to Mabang, and Mabang is going to get rejected. A beautiful block there by Miles Bird. Now a messed up play there. Yale players are all over the floor. Missed layup there, but a slam down by San Diego State's Elijah Saunders. Now they'll put San Diego State up 19-12. Bringing up is Besma Bang. Mabang now over to the wing. Now up top is it with John Pulikides. And Pulikides will get fouled going up. Will be before the shot, though, and that will send us to another commercial break. Yale now down 12-19, and they have an inbound upcoming after Pulikides. He hit the shot, but it did not count as the foul was before the shot went off. Pulikides, their leading scorer against Auburn, he had 28 points, but he has not been able to get his wheels going today. Pulikides today, he has not made a shot. He's 0 for 2 from 3 and 0 for 2 as a player today. No points today. Their leading scorer today, though, is August Mahoney. Mahoney has made a 3 and a 2. He's done pretty well today. Besma Bang also has 4 points, 2 rebounds, and assists, and everything has been going his way today. Made a couple great passes and has had the ball for a lot of the half. His teammates not being able to finish, though. As a team for Yale, they're at 38.5% from the field. They're getting better. They started off 1 for 7, but now they are 4 for 6 since then. Sdsu on the other hand is 7 for 12 from the field at 58.3%. They're also shooting 50% from 3. SDSU's leading scorer, Jaden Ledee, He has 9 points today, 3 for 4 on field goals and 2 for 2 from three, 1 for 2 on free throws. He's already got 9 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist, looking like it could be a double-double day for him. Rest of the team, Lamont Butler is 1 for 1 from three and 1 for 2 from the line. He has 4 points. A great, solid rotation player out of California. He's averaging 9.4 a game and already has 4 today. Yale is getting going a little bit better as of the last couple minutes since the last time out. Good job by both teams not turning the ball over. 1 turnover for Sdsu today, but no points off of it for Yale. Both teams are being able to keep the ball in their hands. Yale's lone steal today, the only steal a day, was by Matt Noling. A great play by him. He couldn't finish though, not getting any points off of it. But upcoming, Yale will throw in as the ball was last knocked out of bounds by them. Yale trying to make the upset here as the 13th seed coming out of the Ivy League, but they're trying to make an upset, trying to make it to the Sweet 16. They haven't been to the Sweet 16 in a while. Yale hasn't made the tournament since 2022, where they lost to Purdue 56-78 in round one. Their last round 32 appearance was in 2016. They have only had 3 round of 32 appearances all time in 1949 and 2016. They did, however, make a run in 2016 where they made the Elite Eight that season, but didn't go any further than that. They won their first tournament game since 2016 on Friday against Auburn, but the last time they did win a tournament game was in 2016 against 5-seeded Baylor, 79-75. But they lost to Duke in the second round, 64-71. Now inbounding it here for Yale, he's going to get it to Danny Wolf. Danny Wolf now up top. Wolf will pass it around. Now with it is going to be his teammate Besma Bang now trying to go for the reverse layup, but he passes it underneath to Danny Wolf. Danny Wolf will miss it, not get his rebound. He's going to fall down, all 7 feet of him. Now dribbling up for San Diego State is going to be Darian Trammell. Trammell now with it on the left wing. He will get it to his teammate, driving in as Reese Waters. Reese Waters will pull up for a floater, but miss it just short. Now Besma Bang for Yale. Over to Danny Wolf. Danny Wolf on the wing, not going to take the 3, and he will get called for a travel there. Now San Diego State's ball. That's Yale's first turnover of the day, as San Diego State will take the ball with 10 minutes, 43 seconds left. Danny Wolf obviously frustrated by himself, but with himself. Inbounding it is going to be Elijah Saunders. Saunders will get it to his teammate Darian Trammell. Trammell now going to give it up into the wing. With it is Reese Waters. Waters now over to Jaden Ledee. Ledee will fake, and he will drive in, but get fouled. That foul going to be on Nick Townsend, and that will send Jaden Ledee to the line for the second time today. Ledee is 1 for 2 from the line today, and on the season, Ledee is a 74% free throw shooter. He's going to have a pair coming up. 10 minutes and 25. That's Nick Townsend's second foul on the day. A couple Yale players getting into some foul trouble, including their big man, Danny Wolf. San Diego State, Ledee with his first free throw will make it. Very low arcing free throw shooter. Very interesting the way he shoots them, but he makes them nonetheless. Ledee will have 1 more free throw upcoming. He is 2 for 3 on the night already. With half of San Diego State's points, he has 10 of them. Ledee, his second free throw, will sink it. That will make him 3 for 4. Inbounding it for Yale. This one's going to get to his man, Yassine Garam. Dribbling up is going to be Besma Bang, though. San Diego State still pressing. Bang will try to get it inside, but he will only get it to Samson Alatin. Now over to Alatin. Alatin is going to lose it. Steal there is going to be by Elijah Saunders. And driving in for San Diego State is going to be Jaden Ledee. Ledee will not finish, but he's going to get fouled again. That will send him to the line. Or it looks like we will get a. It looks like it will not send him to the line. He was not shooting, the refs say. Inbounding it, though, is going to be Darian Trammell. Trammell with 10 minutes left will try to put San Diego State up big. This one is going to be to Jack Molloy. Now, putting it up for two, a mid-range two, is going to miss from Reese Waters. Now, Yale dribbling up, adding some tempo. Mabang with it on the right wing. Mabang will pass it over to Noling. Noling almost loses it, but he's going to have it on the right side. Mabang over a couple quick passes now into the left corner goes Yale. Driving in is going to be Micah. Is going to be August Mahoney. He's going to miss it. Rebound San Diego State. Moving up for San Diego State is going to be Darian Trammell, and he will get it to his teammate Miles Bird, who will hit the three to put San Diego State up 24-12, their biggest lead of the night. San Diego State shooting 50% from three now. Now Yale's going to add some tempo. Besma Bain for three. He will miss it. Rebound San Diego State. And it looks like referee's going to call something. Not sure what just happened. With San Diego State going for the rebound. Might be a foul. Not sure what happened. I'm actually very confused. Micah Bird. Miles Bird will head to the bench for San Diego State. And looks like we're gonna have a timeout. Or it looks like actually Miles Bird is hurt. I'm trying to see what happened. He got hit in the face. He got elbowed in the face by Matt Noling. And there's going to be an official review. They're going to review this for a flagrant foul. So Miles Bird was playing underneath, and Matt Noling ran up and hit him in the face. It looks like it was an accident, but there still will be an official review for a flagrant foul. Miles Bird getting some treatment from the medical staff. Miles Bird tonight, he has been doing pretty good. He just hit a huge three just a couple minutes ago. And on the day, he has a couple points. Off the bench, he has 3 points, a rebound, and an assist. He is 1 for 1 from beyond the arc. Officials still reviewing to see if there's going to be a flagrant foul called on Matt Noling. Noling, one of the most accurate shooters on the team at 57%. He is a very clutch player, and losing him for a flagrant two, which is possibly what could be called that elbow to the face, was pretty hard. But losing him to a flagrant two could be detrimental to the team. It looks like there will not be a flagrant called. They say it was an accident. Now dribbling up for San Diego State, passing out to the corner is going to be Lamont Butler. And it looks like Jaden Ledee underneath is going to get a layup. That will be his 13th point. He has half the points that San Diego scored today. Now Besma Bang dribbling up for Yale. He will pass it to Wolf. Wolf now over to his teammate August Mahoney, and they will put it up. He will put it up for three and miss it. Another missed shot there for Yale. San Diego State, this is their biggest lead of the night at 14. A couple quick passes from Saunders. This one over to Parrish. Couple passes around. Everybody's touched the ball in possession. Jaden Lee with the alley-oop. He's going to dunk it. What a play there by San Diego State. And time out called by Yale to regroup. They're down by 16 right now. Yale's head coach, James Jones. James Jones been coached since 1999. He has led Yale to a 396 and 310 record in his time coaching with 4 tournament appearances. But he will call the timeout. Yale's down big, 28-12 to San Diego State. San Diego State today has just really outshot Yale. They are doing great. They're doing great shooting today. As a team, San Diego State is 55.6% from the field and 50% from three. They're also shooting decent from the free throw line, 67%, 4 for 6. They've also been able to out rebound Yale heavily, 15-7. They've been able to get most of the defensive rebounds today. Yale has not had any chances for second chance points, and Yale's also shooting less than 30% from the field, with 22% from three. They have just not been able to get their wheels going. Yale is one of the top teams, percentage wise, shooting. They have the 54th best field goal percentage in NCAA at 46.9%. But today, they just haven't been able to get anything going. Their leading scorer, August Mahoney, is now 2 for 6 from the field. And if your leading scorer is doing that, the team isn't doing very well. On the other side of the ball, though, we have San Diego State. Their leading scorer, Jaden Ledee, already has 15 points in the first 12 minutes. 15.6 rebounds and assists, 5 for 6 from the field, and 2 for 2 from three. He had 32 points against UAB, and he looks like he could near double that. He's already on pace for a 40-point game, and if he can keep it up, he's definitely going to hit that. Or I guess over 40-point game. He's played all 12 minutes today. Yale, on the other hand, their starters have not been able to get off very hot. Two of their starters haven't even scored today. Matt Knowling and Sean Pulikitas both have 1 assist, but that's their only stat line. Neither of them have hit a shot yet. Pulikitas against Auburn had 28 points. He did amazing. Today he's only 0 for 2 from the field, and that's his only statistic. Pulikitas had 28 points on 10 for 15, shooting 3 for 9 from 3, and it's been quite the opposite today. Yeah, looking to get their wheels going after this timeout. Their coach James Jones trying to talk up the team in the huddle. James Jones, a pretty historic coach for Yale. He's led them to their only Elite Eight appearance ever. Their second to only Elite Eight appearance ever. In other games, though, today was a pretty exciting game. A pretty exciting day. We've had some great games. Purdue, one of the biggest games of the day. Utah State. Everybody wanted to see what Purdue was made of, and they showed up by winning 106-67 against 8-seeded Utah State. But we'll talk about that later. Yale now throwing in. Getting full court press, trying to bring it up here is Ncaam. Now passing over this one to Matt Knowling. Over to the left wing for August Mahoney now. Mahoney will try to get to Wolf. Wolf will set a screen instead. Wolf is going to pass it. A beautiful pass there. And a beautiful dunk there for Yale. That one's going to be, looks like a Matt Knowling. Or sorry, Ncaam. Now San Diego State up by 14. They're doubling up Yale. Up top with it is Micah Parrish. Parrish will pass it to Elijah Saunders. Elijah Saunders for three will hit it. The Aztecs go up 31-14. 17-point game, their biggest lead of the night. Building up for Yale now is going to be Ncaam. Ncaam has it on the right wing. He'll pass it over to Wolf. Wolf now to his teammate. Wolf now to his teammate August Mahoney. Mahoney will dribble up. He's going to put up a floater, and that will sink to put Yale back within 15. San Diego State now bringing it up. And a quick three there. That one by Elijah Saunders. Saunders having a great day. He just hit 2 straight three-pointers. Now San Diego State up 34-16. It seems like for every Yale shot made, San Diego State's hitting a three. Yale will lose this one though. A pass there to August Mahoney, and it looks like Elijah Saunders will knock it out of bounds. Yale will throw it in after this. Elijah Saunders just hit 2 big threes for San Diego State. On the season, Saunders is only a 32% three-point shooter. One of the things coming into this game, he's not a very consistent player. He's only shooting 32% from 3 and 41% from 2. But already today, Saunders off the bench, he has 8 points on 3 for 4 from the field and 2 for 3 from three, so he's having a pretty good day today. He only averages 6 points in the season and he already has eight. San Diego State on pace to win this big, already up 34 to 16. But with that, we're gonna go look at some other games. Right now, a big one: Texas A&M versus Houston. Texas A&M's down by 9 right now, 7 minutes left. Houston, the favorite in this tournament, and they are 31-4, and they're up on Texas A&M. All they have to do is close out the final 7 minutes, up 9, and they would have another win in this tournament. Also, earlier today, Colorado versus Marquette. That one got close late, but Tyler Kolek, Marquette's one of the best players on Marquette, he put up 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 11 assists. An insane stat line from him. 10 for 14 from the field. But he led Marquette to the win, 81 to 77. Colorado never led. I thought they did try to make a comeback late. They had tied up the game at one point, but couldn't finish it off. One of the big games coming today, JMU, James Madison, they are 32-3 coming into this, and they are playing 26-8, four-seeded Duke. Duke won that game 93 to 55, knocking out JMU, who upset Wisconsin. But Duke, one of the most dangerous teams in this tournament after that huge win. We also had GCU, Grand Canyon versus Alabama. Alabama won that 72 to 61. SEC now doing a little bit better in the tournament. They have 3 wins now, but they didn't have a very good opening round of 64, with most of the SEC teams losing. Now Alabama, Texas A&M, and Alabama and Texas A&M, I think, are the only SEC teams left in the tournament. Besides Tennessee. Tennessee beat Texas yesterday. So they have 3 SEC teams left. It might be one after today. Texas A&M down 6.5 minutes left on Houston. So we might just have Alabama and Tennessee left in the SEC after this. UConn beat Northwestern. The winner of this game will play UConn. I think that's on screen. Yeah, there is the UConn versus Northwestern. The winner of this game will play next week versus UConn in that game. So a big game for either of these two if they can make it there. We saw a Clemson versus Baylor upset. Clemson, the 6 seed, beat the 3-seeded Baylor Bears 72 to 64 today. But with that, that ends our little report. Yale now with it, 5 to shoot. Pass over into the right wing. Driving in for them is going to be August Mahoney. He will get rejected by Micah Parrish. Now, driving in for San Diego State, but getting fouled is going to be Micah Parrish. And that August Mahoney had 1 to shoot, and he was driving in, tried to put it up. It's going to be actually Darian Trammell on the block. There were 2 men in there, but Micah Parrish got the ball. That's Yale's second turnover of the day. 6.5 minutes left, but San Diego State turns the ball right back over. Yale now bringing it up. Danny Wolf with it, spins, brings it over to Bez Mabang. Mabang now over into the corner he's going to pass it over to Jay Powell. Jay Powell, though, will miss it. Dribbling up for the Aztecs here. Bringing it is going to be, it looks like Darian Trammell. Trammell will pull up for 3, but miss it. But he's going to go down. A foul called on Yale. That's going to be a 3-point foul. And that will give San Diego a chance to put themselves up by a whole 21 points in this. Darian Tremlos got 4 points and 5 rebounds and 2 steals versus UAB, and he has 3 shots coming up. He will hit the first one on the season. On the season, not on the season. On the season, Darian Trammell has 7.6 points per game and is an 80% free throw shooter. He will sink the second free throw. He's got 1 more. This one to put San Diego State up by 21. They're already up by 20. Yale getting destroyed early in this first half with 6 minutes left. And the third and final free throw to put San Diego State up by 21. He'll hit all 3. That's Trammell right there. Now, San Diego State's on a 20 to 4 run in the last 6 minutes now. But Besma Bang will bring it up. Couple quick passes. Now with it is going to be John Polikitas. Polikitas now going to give it to Matt Noling. Noling now back to Polikitas. Polikitas is going to turn around and try to make his first shot of the game. He will miss it. 0 for 3 on the day goes Polikitas. Now dribbling up for San Diego State is going to be their man Micah Parrish. Parrish is going to get it back on the right wing. He's going to step back for 3 and miss it. Just put a little bit too much on it. Bring it up for Yale's Besma Bang. Bang on the right wing. Trying to get something going for Yale. Over to Danny Wolf, over to his teammate Matt Noling. Noling back to August Mahoney. And into the corner. Besma Bang has it. He was wide open, didn't shoot the 3. Back to Danny Wolf, and Danny Wolf is going to get stripped by Danny Wolf's going to get stripped by Darian Tremmel. Darian Tremmel up top. This one for 3 by Lamont Butler, but he's going to miss it. San Diego State can't convert off the turnover, and Yale will get it right back. Dribbling up for them is going to be Noling. Noling is going to try putting something on the board, but he will miss it too. Yale just can't get anything going. They have 4 points in the last 6.5 minutes, and they're 7 for 23 from the field. Bringing it up for San Diego State, it's going to be Lamont Butler. Butler up top, he's going to get a good screen. Pass up to the man, Jaden Ledee. Ledee back to Butler. Butler driving in, and he will miss the layup. Just put a little bit too much on it. Danny Wolf on the rebound for Yale. Yale bringing it up as Mabang. Now Mabang on the right wing. Pass up to Danny Wolf. Danny Wolf for 3 up top. He will miss it just short. Bringing up now is going to be Micah Parrish. Parrish up to J Powell. J Powell over to Jaden Ledee. Ledee with it on the left wing. Pass over to Powell. Back to Lamont Butler. Butler now with it. Pass to Jaden Ledee. Ledee on the left wing. Hands it off. Ledee back with it, and he will finish a beautiful passing sequence. Micah Parrish to Jaden Ledee. Back to Parrish and back to Ledee. San Diego State looks like something they would do in practice as a drill, but they can convert there. Yale has not scored in the last 3.5 minutes. Beautiful passing sequence by San Diego State, though. I remember doing something like that in practice. Never thought I'd use it in a game, but here's San Diego State doing it. Noling now turning it for 3. Yale to that's their first point in 3.5 minutes. Besma Bang for 3 in the corner to make it 19 to 39. Yale's now down by 20. Finally, something on the board for Yale. They just haven't been able to make shots today. Micah Parrish now up to Ledee. Ledee will get it. He's going to dribble around back on Wolf. Danny Wolf guarding Ledee the whole way. Ledee now over. Couple swing passes. This one into the corner for Micah Parrish, and he will miss the 3-pointer. Bringing it up now is going to be Matt Noling. Noling with it. Trying to drive in. He's going to put up the left-handed hook shot, but miss it. And that will bring us to another commercial break as we have timeout on the court. This game in Spokane, Washington. Both teams trying to look for a bid to play against UConn next week in the Sweet 16. UConn being Northwestern earlier. So far today, Yale just haven't been able to get their wheels going. They're shooting very poorly as a team. Today, Yale is shooting less than 32% and 27% from 3. San Diego State, on the other hand, is shooting 52% from the field today and 46% from 3. One of the keys to their success so far. They've also been able to out-rebound Yale 20-11. Yale has not been able to get any second chance points. They only have 1 offensive rebound, and they weren't able to convert anything off of that. Yale's also turned the ball over 3 times. Pretty good mark for both teams. Yale's only turned it over 3 times. San Diego State only 2 times. No points off of the turnovers. Both of these teams are great. Both of these 2 teams are great in transition, but Yale just not being able to convert anything offensively, just not making their shots. This is the final media timeout of the half as San Diego State is up 39-13. Just nothing happening for Yale. Yale, last game, John Polikitas was their leading scorer. He has no points today. He put up 28 versus Auburn, but has 0 today on 0 for 4 shooting. Their leading scorer today, August Mahoney and Bez Mabeng, both have 7 points. Mabeng, however, has 4 rebounds too. But both Mabeng and Mahoney are shooting 3 for 7 and 3 for 8 respectively. Just not enough to get anything going. No momentum for Yale. On the other side, Jaden Ledee has 17.7 rebounds and is 6 for 7 from the field for San Diego State. He's having an outstanding day. He had 32 points against UAB and is looking to looking to have even more today. The only thing that might stop him from getting more than his mark against UAB is getting benched late in the second. Is getting benched in the second half for being up too much. Wanting to get some rest before next week in the Sweet 16. Uh, also for San Diego State, they have 13 points off the bench with Elijah Saunders having the most points off of the bench with 8. He's 3 for 4 from the field and 2 for 3 from 3. He's having a great day today. Great shooting. At one point, Saunders made 2 straight threes, which forced Yale to call a timeout. That just not going very well for Yale, trying to just keep San Diego State from having so much momentum. Tonight, Jaden Ledee has 17 points. Yale, as a team, has 19. So Ledee is almost outscoring the entire team. Ledee, though, will head to the bench, presumably for the rest of this first half, just getting some rest, as they might have already put this game away with the way that Yale's playing. But inbounding it here for Yale will be Bez Mabeng. Mabeng, with 2.5 minutes left, trying to just get something going for Yale. He's been putting up a lot of shots today. He will get it to Danny Wolf, the 7-foot big man. Wolf will pass it over to Mabeng. Mabeng turns around, puts it up, and he will miss it. He had all the open space there, but just couldn't finish on the 2-pointer. Bringing it up after getting the rebound is going to be Darian Trammell. Trammell pass over to Waters, back up top, and almost stolen by Yale, but I don't know what quite happened there. Just a breakdown from San Diego State. Darian Trammell kind of just threw that ball out of bounds. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. Yale still getting full court press, even down 20. This is the largest halftime deficit Yale have had this season. With 10 points, they're already down by 20 right now with 2 minutes left. Yale hasn't played any big games really this season against any teams other than Ivy League and small D1 schools. They did play Auburn, though, in their last game. Dribbling up for Yale and putting it up for 2 is going to be John Pulikitas. He's going to miss. He's 0 for 5 on the day after scoring 28 points in his last game. Pulikitas now pressuring in the corner on Micah Parrish. And another made shot there from San Diego State. That will put him up by 22. Just nothing going for Yale and everything going for San Diego State. Couple quick passes now. Mahoney now dribbling it up. Bez Mabeng now on the right wing. Mabeng will try to get something going. Mabeng over to Matt Noling. Moving in is Matt Noling. Matt Noling will put up the right-handed hook, and he will make it. That's Yale's first points in who knows how long, with a minute left in the first half. 1 minute left in this first half. Would be Yale's largest halftime deficit. Their only other big halftime deficit was 10 points versus Cornell on the 23rd of February. Now San Diego State moving it around, almost loses the ball. Most of the bench players in for San Diego State. Micah Parrish now passes out to the corner. This one for 3, and going down is going to be. I'm sorry. Going down is going to be. It looked like Darian Trammell. Trammell might have another 3-point foul shot. He's already shot 3 free throws earlier and he made all 3 off of a 3-point foul shot, and he will have another 3 upcoming with less than a minute left in this first half. Second foul made from Yale on 3-pointers. San Diego State already up 44-21. Darian Trammell. Now it looks like they called goaltending, I think, on the 3-pointer. But San Diego State will hit the 1 free throw. They called goaltending on the 3-pointer, so he only got 1 free throw. 4-point play though for San Diego State, and Yale is just gonna throw it out of bounds. Nothing going for him. That's gonna be August Mahoney. He's just gonna throw it out of bounds. Their coach James Jones looks like he's about to cry. Now the starter's coming back, or sorry, timeout called here. It's 45-21. Aztecs leading by 24 in Spokane, Washington. Just nothing going so far for the Yale Bulldogs. They have just not been able to do anything. It's a poor performance here from Yale. So far today, Yale is shooting a poor, 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 poor percentage from the field. They on the season are one of the top teams in field goal percentage, but today they just nothing going for them. Today, as a team, they are shooting 32%. San Diego State shooting almost double that at 55.6% and 50% from three. And Yale's leading scorer today, August Mahoney and Besman Bang, both have 7 points, but they're both 3 for 8 from the field. And it's just nothing has been going so far for them. They just can't get anything to fall. Bringing up for San Diego State, 3 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock has reached the 30-second mark. Bringing it up and winding down some clock is Darian Trammell. Trammell with it. And he's just going to wind down some clock. Just bring this one down to the half. Down 24 is Yale. Biggest halftime deficit of the season. Darian Trammell, 5 to shoot. Trammell is going to have 2 to shoot. He's going to put it up for 3. He's going to miss it. Rebound there for Yale. And that will bring us. It looks like we're actually going to get a tie up going for the rebound. And it will be San Diego State possession with 1.6 left. Darian Trammell is going to get the tie up. With 1.6 seconds left, Yale can't even get the rebound, it looks like. Now it's inbound it. San Diego State's going to have to go quick here. They're going to bring back Jaden Ledee. They're hopefully going to get it to him. And now it's inside to Micah Parrish. Parrish will miss the layup. And that will be a 24-point halftime deficit. San Diego State leading by by more than double of Yale's point total, 45-21. This could be a huge blow for San Diego State. And San Diego State might already be booking their tickets to play against UConn in the Sweet 16. Yale might be heading home sometime soon. But anything's possible. Yale can still make a comeback if they make some good talk in the locker room. Keys to making this comeback would definitely be forcing a lot of turnovers from San Diego State. They're very vulnerable to turning the ball over. And Yale as a team not turning the ball over many times themselves. They also need to make some shots. They have not been able to make anything today. But both teams will head to the locker room. Yale looking for their first Sweet 16 berth since Yale looking for their first Sweet 16 berth since 1949 when they made the Elite Eight. They have not made anything further than the round of 32 since then. They've only made the tournament 7 times. 4 of those times they lost in the first round, but 3 of those times they made it to the round of 32. One of those being in 2016, where they beat 5-seeded Baylor 79-95, but lost to Duke in the second round 64-71. But we're going to get to the halftime for this game later, and we're going to talk about some other games around the country. So far today, we've seen one of the biggest games was Purdue versus Utah State. Everybody wanted to see what Purdue was made of, and they showed us, winning 106-67, most points put up in the tournament so far by any team, beating Colorado's previous point total of 102 in that 102-100 Florida win. But Purdue put up 106 points. Zach Edey had a great day. He had 23 points and 14 rebounds on 8 for 11 shooting. The whole bench got to play. Almost the whole bench got to play for Purdue too. Camden Hyde put up 10 points off the bench. And the rest of the bench got a lot of playing time. After that huge win against Utah State as a team only shot 35.9% from the field. Purdue shot 55.9% themselves and 47.8% from three. Purdue was also uh Purdue was also able to force a lot of turnovers on Utah State. They forced 8, but managed to capitalize off of almost all of those. That being that Utah State and Purdue game. We also had the upset today, biggest upset of the day. We had Clemson beating Baylor 72-64. Baylor was favored in that one, being the 3 seed, Clemson being the 6 seed. Uh, Clemson led by their leading scorer in that one, Chase Hunter. He put up 20 points and 6 assists on 5 for 10 shooting. Story of this tournament so far has been accurate shooting. The team that shot the most accurate so far has been the team that came out on top in almost every game so far. Clemson shooting 50% from the field against Baylor. Baylor only shooting 39%. We also had JMU versus Duke. JMU came into that game 32-3, but they lost to 4-seeded Duke 93-55. Duke got knocked out in the ACC tournament early by NC State, but so far in this tournament, they've been able to win two games, both big. The first round, they beat the University of Vermont. In the second round, they won by nearly 40 in that 93-55 win versus JMU. Northwestern versus UConn also happened today. 75-58 was the final score in that one. UConn winning, and UConn will face the winner of either Yale or San Diego State. More than likely looking like it's going to be San Diego State as they're already up 45-21. UConn's leading scorer, Tristan Newton, shot 7 for 13 and got 20 points and 10 assists. A double-double, two double-doubles today from UConn by Tristan Newton and Donovan Clingan, the center. He got 14 points and 14 rebounds on 5 for 7 shooting. In other news, yesterday we had some great games too. Gonzaga, the 5 seed, beating 4 seed Kansas 89-68. That being one of the most anticipated games, but Kansas got blown out by 21 points in that one. We also had Dayton versus Arizona. Dayton making that in the first round. Dayton made that comeback against Nevada, down 17 points in the last 5 minutes, but they couldn't do anything against 2-seeded Arizona as they lost by 10, 78-68. Uh, 1-seeded UNC. All the 1 seeds have won so far uh, in this tournament. 1-seeded UNC won 85-69 against Michigan State. Speaking of 1 seeds, we also have Houston, who's about to finish off their win. They're up 82-71 right now with a minute and a half left to get on Texas A&M. But all 1 seeds have won so far in this tournament. And so also yesterday we had Oakland versus NC State, one of the looked forward to matchups, both of those two being underdogs in their previous games, the 11-seeded NC State versus 14-seeded Oakland. Oakland couldn't get their three-point shooting like they did against Kentucky. Oakland only shot 34% from three, and Jack Golke got 22 points on only 6 for 17 from beyond the arc, and they couldn't get anything going. They lost in overtime to NC State 79-73. We also had the double overtime Oregon versus Creighton win. Creighton won 86-73 as Oregon only put up 2 points in the second overtime. Long lasted game there. Uh, 3 of Creighton's starters ended up playing 50 minutes, and that one all 50 minutes the entire game, as they're going to get a week of rest now going into the Sweet 16. They had four of their starters scored over 18 points. The other starter only getting 1 point. Not sure what happened with Mason Miller. He got 1.1 rebound as a starter, 0 for 3 shooting, and 1 for 2 from the free throw line. But the rest of the starters did great, 18 points or above for all of them. And they had one double-double with their center, Ryan Kalkbrenner. Kalkbrenner being 7'1", 270 pounds. I think he's projected as a second-round pick. I'm not sure. I'll have to fact-check that later. We also had Tennessee versus Texas. 2-seeded Tennessee barely edged out Texas, 62-58. Both teams scoring a ton of points in that last minute of the game. Going into the final minute of that one, the score was 53-55. And then just in the final minute of the game, the score went from 53-55 to 62-58. Both Texas scored 5 points in that final minute, and Tennessee scored 7. Great high scoring last minute, great excitement in that last minute of the Tennessee versus Texas game. Tennessee did come out on top though. Yesterday, Washington State versus Iowa State, 67-56. Iowa State, the 2 seed, won that one. As a team, Iowa State shot 50% from beyond the arc, 7 for 14, compared to Washington State's 5 for 23. That's one of the reasons why they won. They also did a great job spreading out the points in that one. 4 players scored over 10 points in that one, including uh, off the bench, Curtis Jones put up 14 points in that one. And then last but not least, yesterday we had Duquesne versus Illinois. Duquesne beat BYU. They upset the 16 BYU in the first round, but it got blown out by Illinois. Illinois being the 3 seed in that matchup, 89-63. And that just about wraps up the tournament action so far. Oh my goodness! I just dropped my phone. Oh no. Uh, okay, that just about wraps up the tournament action so far today. Uh, Texas A&M with a minute 15 left. They're down 75-83. Yale being down by 24. Combined these two teams have not Yale as a team has not shot very well today. That being one of the biggest reasons why they're losing. They're only shooting 32% and 27% from three. Sdsu shooting almost double that in both categories. Sdsu shooting 52% from the field and 46.7% from three. So far today, that's been pretty much all. Hopefully, in the second half, we can get some good basketball out of Yale, and hopefully, they can start making some shots. Their leading scorer against Auburn, John Pulikitas, has just not done anything today. He has no points and a rebound. That's his only stat line. But nonetheless, I'm looking to get some good basketball in the second half, and I will be right back. Coming back, here we are on the second half. Second half about to start. So far in this first half, we have seen the Yale Bulldogs. They have not been able to get anything going from the field. They are 31% shooting right now and 27.3% shooting from beyond the arc. Their leading scorers, August Mahoney and Bez Mabang, both 3 for 8 today, and they have just not been able to get going. Bez Mabang now has it, dribbling up for Yale though, and their leading scorer last game against Auburn, John Pulikides, he has no points today. San Diego State will get the rebound there after another Yale miss. But John Pulikides has no points today. He's 0 for 5 from the field. He had 28 against Auburn, but just hasn't done anything today, really. But now San Diego State with it. Darian Trammell is going to pull up for 3 and another make for San Diego State. Looks like we're going to see some more of what we saw in the first half. San Diego State up 48-21. Their biggest lead of the night, up 27. That's also Yale's biggest halftime deficit. Yale now, John Pulikides trying to drive in, but he's going to get the ball knocked away. And that will be a throw and outcome for Yale. But this is Yale's biggest halftime deficit this season was 10 against Cornell earlier this year, and they were just down by 24 at the half. John Pulikides fires a bullet over to his teammate August Mahoney. Mahoney now giving it to Matt Noling. Noling now to Bez Mabang. Bez Mabang spins. He's going to get blocked by Jay Powell, but get his own rebound. And with 2 to shoot, John Pulikides is going to throw something up there, and he will miss a shot clock violation there for Yale, airballed. San Diego State looking like they might be going against UConn in the second round. Review being done here to see for the last play. Looking for, I'm not sure what, but I think are looking for a foul possibly on Lamont Butler. James Jones, the head coach, conferring with the referee. Pulikides just put that one up in desperation as the shot clock was going down. And it could be a foul. And yes, they will call a foul after the review. Pulikides will head to the line. He has no points today after scoring 28 versus Auburn. And now Yale down by 27. And Pulikides on the season, he is a 75% shooter from the free throw line, and he's looking to get his first points of the night. Pulikides' first free throw is good, 22-48, down 26 now is Yale. Couldn't be much worse right now, in a much worse position if you were Yale. Second free throw for Pulikides, he will make it. He's got one more. He was fouled. It was a 3-point foul, but Pulikides has one more free throw upcoming. And to get him 3 points on the night, he will sink all three. His only 3 points on the night. 24-point game now. Yale has half the score of San Diego State as Lamont Butler dribbles up. Butler passes over this one to Darian Trammell. Trammell now going to get it to his man, Jaden Ledee, who's going to try a hook shot, miss it, but get his own rebound. Now he comes back, and he's going to dunk it after the pump fake. Beautiful pump fake there on Jenny Wolf to put San Diego State. That's going to be their 50th point as we hit the 18 minutes and 18 minutes and 30 second mark, sorry. Now with this Pulikides is going to pull up for a mid-range 2. He was unguarded but missed it. Rebound there is going to be Micah Parrish. Now with it in the corner for San Diego State, and a 3 pulled up by Darian Trammell. Great pass there to set up Darian Trammell in the corner, 53-24, a near 30-point game now. San Diego State up. Foul there though on Darian Trammell as Yale is bringing it up. The first foul of that by either team, 2 minutes in. Teams will go back into the huddle. Yale trying to get something going, at least make the score look somewhat respectable. For some reason, there's still votes coming in for Yale to win this. Thank you. You guys are amazing in the poll. Yale will put it up for three. Danny Wolf sinks the three there. Wow. Yale made a shot. Now dribbling up for San Diego State is going to be Butler. Butler looked like he got fouled, but he's going to get it to Reese Waters. Waters over to Jay Powell. Powell now to Parrish, and Parrish is going to get fouled by Besma Bang. Here comes San Diego State. San Diego State will inbound it. Mabang gets called for the foul as Yale's down 26. Micah Parrish to inbound it. He's going to get it to his teammate Jaden Ledee. Ledee now to Darian Trammell. Darian Trammell to the corner. Back up top. Now with the Jay Powell, he'll put up a three. He will miss it. Rebounds there's the 7-foot man. Danny Wolf didn't even have to jump and pull that off of the head of Jaden Ledee. Danny Wolf now with it up top, trying to drive in, spins, passes it to Besma Bang. Besma Bang with a beautiful bounce pass and a beautiful finish there by Matt Noling on the dunk. 29-53. Yale actually making somewhat of a comeback. Might not be enough, obviously, being down this much, 26 points right now. Couple quick passes. Jaden Ledee's now going to get it into the corner for Reese Waters. Reese Waters will miss the three-pointer. Danny Wolf on the rebound. Wolf is going to get to Besma Bang. Mabang back up to Wolf up top, and now back to Mabang. Mabang down to the left wing. He has some space, but he's going to pass it to Wolf. Wolf is going to get it over to Matt Noling, but Noling's going to get it knocked out by Jay Powell. Jay Powell had 2 blocks against UAB, 2 points and 4 rebounds, and today he's been great on defense, being able to force some bad passes and some balls out of bounds. Besman Bang will now head to the bench for Yale. Inbound here to his man Wolf. Now up top with it is going to be John Pulikitas. Pulikitas is going to pull up for 3, and he will hit it to make it 32-53. Yale now only down by 19 with 16 minutes left. Yale has been going on a little bit of a run as of the last couple minutes, last 4 minutes. Now with it is San Diego State. Reese Waters gets it over to Elijah Saunders. Saunders now to the corner. And a driving finish and a great layup there by Micah Parrish. Great pass there from Elijah Saunders to set it up. Micah Parrish will take contact too and head to the line after this one. Possibility for a 3-point play upcoming, but that will bring us to the first media timeout of this second half. 3-point play possibility coming up for San Diego State University. That's going to be Micah Parrish, the 73% free throw shooter, coming to the line when we come back from this commercial break. So far in this second half, Yale's been doing pretty good shooting wise. They actually they're not losing by that much anymore. They brought the score down to 23. Would have been 21 if it wasn't for that drive there by Micah Parrish. Who will head to the line after who will head to the line after the commercial break. But today, in the second half, Yale has only missed, I think, 2 shots so far, and they've brought up their field goal percentage to 36%, higher than their 30% mark in the first half. Yale, if they can get a couple big threes, or just play good defense against San Diego State and make some twos, they can definitely come back in this. If San Diego State, goes on a drought, something that Southern California is well known for. But so far today, leading scorers for San Diego State is obviously going to be Jaden Ledee. Ledee is just an exceptional basketball player for San Diego State. Last game, he put up 32 points, and today he already has 19 points and 9 rebounds with an assist on 7 for 9 shooting, 2 for 2 from 3. And he is one of the main reasons why San Diego State's winning so big right now. He's a great leader and a great shooter, being able to command this offense. On the other side, though, for Yale, Besma Bang and August Mahoney both have 7 points. Both of them are not doing too well shooting. Mahoney 3 for 8 and Mabang 3 for 10. Rest of the starting lineup has 6 points each. Matt Noling, Danny Wolf, and John Pulikitas. Pulikitas has been doing pretty decent in the second half. 3 for 3 from the free throws and 1 for 7 from field goal range. Uh, he has 6 points so far, with 2 assists. Not quite the 28 he put up against Auburn, but it still is pretty decent so far in the second half. San Diego State will put up the San Diego State. Sorry, will put up a free throw when we come back. In other news, the Houston versus Texas A&M game. Texas A&M has made a comeback. Uh, they're in overtime now. A huge 3-pointer ended up sending that to overtime. A buzzer beating 3-pointer sent that one to overtime. Texas A&M now down 87-91 with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in overtime. Big surprise there. All one seeds have won so far. Micah Parrish is going to hit the free throw, but all one seeds have won so far. And Houston could be the first one knocked out. They're the favorite in this tournament. They could be the first ones knocked out. Now dribbling up for Yale is going to be the man, Yasun Garam. Sorry for mispronouncing that. And he's going to throw a beautiful pass, beautiful bounce pass into Matt Noling. And Matt Noling will get fouled. Yasin Garam passed it in there to Matt Noling. Beautiful bounce pass. He's going to get fouled he's also going to have the N1. 24 to 56 or sorry, 34 to 56 is our score now. Matt Noling has 8 points today. He's their leading scorer now after beating Besma Bang as the leading scorer. He's going to sink the free throw to make it 35 to 56, a 21-point game now as Yale starts pressing. It's going to be Yassine Garam on the press. Coming up is going to be Damian Tremel. He's going to have it up top. Darian Tremel puts up the alley-oop for Jaden Ledee, but he's going to miss. Ledee coming back is going to get fouled going for the hook shot, and he will be sent to the line. Again, he already has 19 points today, looking to make that an even higher number. He is a 74% shooter from the free throw line on the season. 15 and a half minutes left as Ledee gets ready to take 2 free throws, trying to make it a 20-point game for him. He already had a 32 versus UAB, and he will shoot the first free throw. This one's going to be up and good to make it 56 to 35. Sorry, yes, 57 to 35. Scoreboard did an update there. One more free throw upcoming for Ledee. He has 20 points and 9 rebounds today. 7 for 9 from the field. And he will hit the second free throw to make it a 58 to 35, 23-point game. Bringing up his Besma Bang from Yale, getting full court press too. San Diego State not stopping, not slowing down. Bang now with it on the left wing. Pass it over. Danny Wolf in the corner. Step back. Long 2-pointer. Feet on the line. He will miss it. And foul is going to be on, it looks like, Nick Townsend. Nick Townsend going for the rebound. Trying to force the San Diego State man out of bounds. But he's going to get called for a foul. That's his third personal foul of the day. As we have 15 minutes left. Looks like we're going to be getting another review. This one for a flagrant foul, possibly on Nick Townsend. Townsend grabbed the arm of Jaden Ledee and then pushed him out of bounds. And then he pushed Micah Parrish out of bounds. So he was grabbing the arm of Jaden Ledee and then pushed Parrish out of bounds. Possibility for a flagrant one here as the officials head to the stands to do a review. There's a possibility for 2 flagrants there, actually, as he was holding on to 2 separate players and pushed one out of bounds. Another break for us as the officials are reviewing the last play. Yale now down by 23, and with the possibility of a flagrant foul, that could put them down by 25, and San Diego State would get the ball. So for today, just a poor performance from Yale has led up to this point in the game, and Yale just trying to do whatever they can to turn this around. But Nick Townsend, who might get a flagrant foul here, just not what you need to be doing at this point in the game. With 15 minutes in the second half. Right now, 29 seconds left in the Texas A&M versus Houston game. A&M now down by 4 as Houston just hit a huge two-pointer to put Houston up by 4. There will be a flagrant called. Ledee will head to the line to take his 2 flagrant foul shots. He will sink the first shot, and he has got one more. A 59-35 game. James Jones, the Yale head coach, making buddies with the scorers table. He pretty much knows he's lost. Jaden Ledee will miss the second shot though, but it will be San Diego State ball. But James Jones over at the scorers table, buddies with all the scorer people. He pretty much knows he's lost this one. San Diego State getting full court press though, as it looks like Butler will bring it up. Butler passes over to Parrish. Parrish back up top to Trammell. Back to Parrish. Parrish on the left wing. Over and under. This one inside to Jaden Ledee. Over to the corner for 3 goes Reese Waters. He's going to miss it. 59-35. San Diego State's up by 24. Danny Wolf with it. 3-pointer put up there for John Pulikitas, and he will sink it. 38-59. San Diego State's only down by 21. Pulikitas finally getting his legs in the second half. He's got 9 points already. Not quite the 28 he put up against Auburn. With it, though, for 3 is San Diego State, and a miss there from Darian Trammell. Bringing it up is going to be Danny Wolf for Yale. Wolf pass over to Townsend. Nick Townsend over to Yassine Garam. And a steal there by Darian Trammell. And a fast break point there. A dunk with one hand for Jaden Ledee to put San Diego State back up 61-38. Bringing it up, those Bez Mabang. And another steal. No, San Diego State won't get the steal. Going to lose it. Mabang in the corner for 3. Misses it. And rebound, though, for Yale. No, fight for the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball. San Diego State, however, is going to get the possession as the arrow favors them. 61-38. San Diego State will get the ball back after a tie-up. Now, Yale has shot a little bit better in the second half. If they can continue what they've been doing and then also not turn over the ball, they can definitely make this comeback. They've shown some signs of life in the second half. San Diego State will get the ball back here. Speaking of other games, though, Texas A&M's now down by 5 against Houston. They were forced to foul. 93-98 in that overtime game. 21 seconds left. It looks like it's just about over. But A&M made the last minute comeback. They scored, I think, 6 points in that last minute. And there's still plenty of time left. 21 seconds left for them. But San Diego State now with it. Ledee will put it up for 2, and he will sink it. Another point for him. He's having a career day. He had 32 points against UAB and already, I think, 26 today. Bez Mabang, though, dribbling up for Yale. He has it on the right wing. He's going to pass it over to Townsend. Townsend dribbling up to the left wing. And now with it in the corner. Couple quick passes. Townsend for 3. He will miss it just barely. But offensive rebound there for Casey Simmons. Casey Simmons passed up and a foul called and a finish there by Danny Wolf. Danny Wolf got fouled by Jaden Ledee. He will head to the line. It's the 4th foul of the half for San Diego State. Ledee will head to the line, Wolf will head to the line with the chance to make this a 24-point game. I know 24 points, but still a chance for Yale. Down 38-63. Danny Wolf is going to drop the pass from the referee. And now Danny Wolf will get it again. Wolf to shoot his free throw. Wolf on the season, a 71.6% shooter. He will put up the free throw and make it to make it 39-63. It looks like the shot didn't count. He made the shot. Not quite sure what happened, but he's going to get another free throw. Danny Wolf for his second free throw will miss the second one, and now it's a 39-63 game. I'm not sure what happened there because he made the shot, but he got fouled. I don't know. But now San Diego State within the corner. Now dribbling back out of the corner. Pass back to the corner. Oh, and a three there by San Diego State to put them back up 66-39. That one, a three-pointer sunk by benchman Miles Bird. Nick Townsend with it. All the bench players in for San Diego State now, except Jalen Ledee. He's still in the game. Vesma Bang now passes over to Danny Wolf. Danny Wolf on the left wing. Turn around. Fires a bullet into Townsend. Townsend's going to finish with a beautiful reverse lip. Great pass there by Danny Wolf. Fired a bullet into the hand of Townsend. Now it's a 25-point game with 12 minutes left. Up top with it is going to be off top with it is going to be Elijah Saunders, and a foul there called. And that will bring us to our second media timeout of this half. 66-41. San Diego State's up by 25. They were up by 24 going into the half, now 25 with 12 minutes left. Yale has shown some signs of life recently, but they have been very small sparks. Just nothing consistent enough to make this comeback. It looks like San Diego State will be playing UConn in a couple days. That game being uh, on Friday. The game against UConn. Winner of this will play UConn. It's looking like it will be San Diego State. We can't count out Yale just yet. Does look like we can though, with this obviously being a 25-point game this late. Uh, in other news, though, let's check back in uh, on the Houston versus Texas A&M game. That one's 99-95. Houston's up with 13 seconds left in the game in overtime. Houston did sink a huge three to send that one to overtime, and it looks like Houston will come away with the win. There is still 13 seconds left. Actually, I'm changing to that game right now. Houston looks like we'll be shooting some free throws. That'll make it 99-95. 17 seconds left. Texas A&M inbounding it here. We're switching to that game real quick. 95-99. Bringing it up for Texas A&M. Number two, driving in and a finish, but a foul looks like it's going to be called. Texas A&M will shoot a timeout called by Texas A&M as they get across half court. 13.4 seconds left in this game. Texas A&M making the comeback in this game. They were down by a significant amount late in the second. For most of this game, they have been trailing, and at one point in the second half, they were down by 10 points. But they look like they can make this comeback. There's 13.4 seconds left. They just called the timeout. It looked like their leading scorer today, Tyrese Radford on Texas A&M. He has 27 points and 15 rebounds with 6 assists. He's 10 for 21 shooting. Uh, a lot of actually Houston, a lot of their starters are fouled out right now. That could be a disadvantage if this game does go into another overtime. But Houston has 4 starters fouled out. Texas A&M has 2, and they will be heading. They will be, or sorry, Texas A&M will be trying to make this 13.6-second comeback. They're just driving up the court when we last saw them. I don't have any research done about this game yet, so I will just be calling out numbers unless I know names. Radford with I know one name on Texas A&M. I'm so sorry, guys. I wasn't prepared for this, but Houston, a lot of their starters sitting on the bench. A lot of them looking scared because of how thin they are now. If this game does go to a second overtime, that could be very dangerous. A&M puts it up for 3, missed, and a rebound there from Houston. Foul, and Houston will be heading to the line again. That makes this one look just about over. As Houston gets fouled, they will head to the line with 2 shots. This can make it 101-95. If they would have made that three-pointer, this would have been a different story. That was Radford on the three-pointer. He just missed it to the left. Very frustrating for him. But 9 seed Texas A&M looks like they could just be out of the tournament. The last team to win in a tournament after four players more fouled out was UTEP in 1987, and Houston could is looking to be that next team. Houston is going to miss the first free throw though. Wilson on the Cougars will miss the first one. Texas A&M will have 8.9 seconds left, no timeouts. Houston, everybody holding their breath in the stadium. A&M will get the ball after these free throws, and he will sink the second free throw. Texas A&M down by 5, 8.9 seconds left. If they can advance this very quickly, they will have a shot. Texas A&M gets it down court. 8 seconds left for three in the corner. A&M will miss it. That's going to be it. For three back at the top of the wing, blocked, and that will end the game. Houston will move on as we head back to Yale versus San Diego State. Big win there for Houston in overtime. First team to win since UTEP, as I said, it's in 1987. First team to win with four or more players fouled out. But now we're back with San Diego State. Dribbling up is going to be Lamont Butler. Butler's going to pass it up top to Elijah Saunders. Now with it, a bunch of bench players in for San Diego State. They're looking like they've got the win. A steal there though from Besma Bang of Yale. He is going to bring it up to the left wing. Looked like he was going to shoot it, but he's going to pass instead to Danny Wolf. Up top now, he's going to get it to Matt Noling. Noling passes over to Simmons, bringing it up for Danny Wolf, now driving in for the layup off the pass. He's going to miss it, though. San Diego State now with it at the top wing, and he will lose it. That was Miles Bird. He lost the ball, but it's going to be San Diego State ball as it went out on it looked like possibly Nick Townsend. A big fight there for the ball. 10 minutes, 25 seconds left in this one. San Diego State here to inbound it as Danny Wolf checks out of the game for Yale. Danny Wolf, their 7-foot big man, will check out. And San Diego State will inbound it here. This one's, he's going to get it to Jaden Ledee. Passing over, driving in, but throwing out is to Lamont Butler. Lamont Butler out to Ledee. Ledee will step back, shoot it, an air ball, the two-pointer. It will be Yale ball. 10 minutes and 11 seconds left after the air ball from Jaden Ledee. Inbounding it here is Matt Noling. So far, actually, a fun fact about Yale, their coach, James Jones, is the fourth longest tenured coach besides Tom Izzo, Mark Few, and Greg Campy. And a steal there from San Diego State as Lamont Butler gets it to make it a 68-41 game. But back to what I was talking about. James Jones is the fourth longest tenured coach in the NCAA. He's been coached since 1999 at Yale. Longest tenured coach being Oakland's head coach. Now Yale has it up top. Yale shooting it for long two there, missed by Noling, and San Diego State will get the ball back. Lamont Butler dribbling it up. Butler will pass it out wide open three here, and he will sink it. That's going to be Miles Bird again to make it a 30-point game. That should have just about iced this one. If there's any doubts about San Diego State winning this one, they are now over. Besma Bang now with it up top. And now on the left wing, Casey Simmons has it. Simmons almost stolen there on the pass to Matt Noling. Noling will try to drive, and he will hit the layup to make it a 28-point game. 43-71. San Diego State still has 9 minutes left. See how many points they can pile up on Yale today. But San Diego State now just running down some clock. Lamont Butler gets past half court. Lamont Butler driving in for the layup and airballs it. Tie up there as both BJ Davis and Besma Bang going up for the rebound. A tie-up called there. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left as San Diego State's starters will all head to the bench with 8 minutes 40 seconds left. This game is just about over. Jaden Ledee, their leading scorer, San Diego State's leading scorer, will head to the bench. He's had a great day today, 26 points and 9 rebounds. He would have had much more, but he is going to head to the bench as he needs to rest, getting ready for the Sweet 16 matchup against UConn. Yeah, now dribbling it in. All the starters back in for Yale, but all the bench players in for San Diego State. As San Diego State gets the steal, that's going to be Micah Parrish. Parrish passes around. Butler still in the game as a starter for San Diego State. Couple quick passes here. Now driving in is Darian Trammell. Steal there from Yale. A couple back-to-back steals from both teams. Bez Mabang now with it. Mabang passes over to Casey Simmons. Simmons now on the right side. Passes back up to Samson Alotson. Alotson trying to go in. He will miss it. He's going to get blocked, stuffed up, but a steal there from Yale. And that one by Bez Mabang, and driving in for Yale, and a couple missed shots and a couple offensive rebounds. But driving in for Yale there was Samson Alotson, but he missed both shots and both the putbacks. And that will bring us to another media timeout. So far today's story has just been bad shooting from Yale. Yale as a team has shot 34.8% from the field. San Diego State shooting 52.2% and 47.8% from three. Just not good statistics from Yale today, and that's led to their loss. They also haven't been able to get their best player, Danny Wolf, into the game. He has 7 points and 8 rebounds, but he's only 2 for 6 from the field. Just not enough to beat this hot San Diego State team. San Diego State coming into this game are 6-4 in their last 10. They lost the Mountain West tournament, but they're coming off that big win versus UAB, which kind of refueled them. San Diego State finished 5th in the Mountain West this season. And they lost to what would be champions New Mexico State. Nonetheless, today San Diego State being fueled by big performances by their two best players, Jaden Ledee and Darian Trammell. Trammell having 15 points and 5 rebounds, and Jaden Ledee almost getting the double-double, but he's heading to the bench. He's 9 for 2 from field goal range, and he has 26 points and 9 rebounds. Great game for him nonetheless. He put up 32 versus UAB just 2 days ago. But San Diego State's all their bench players are coming in. Just gets a couple bits of playing time against this Yale team. Yale is beat down. They are out of it, and they just want to get this over with. But other than that, let's talk about some of the other games yet today. Colorado versus Marquette. Eddie Lampkin Jr. of Colorado wasn't really able to get much going today. He had 4 turnovers early in the first half and had to get taken out of the game because of that. Eddie Lampkin Jr., their 6'11", 265-pound center on Colorado. He had 13 points, 7 rebounds. He went 6 for 9 from the field, but just kept turning the ball over, and that's one of the main reasons why they lost. Marquette was able to get 13 points off of Colorado's 12 turnovers. Marquette also shot way better from the field. They shot 61.8%, while Colorado only shot 47%. 47% isn't bad, but Marquette was just better. They also shot 42.9% from three. They had 5 guys end up scoring over 10 points in that one, including Oso Ighodaro, their star forward, who averaged 13.7 a game. He got 10 points, but he was very consistent today at 5 for 6 from the field. And Tyler Kolek, fueled by a star performance, 10 for 14 from the field, and he got 21 points and 11 assists. Great passing by him. I was actually commentating that game earlier to end early for reasons. They also had 15 points off the bench, with Chase Ross, the guard, getting 12 points, 2 for 2 from 3, 5 for 6 from the field total. But that brings us back to this game. We will be, the rest of the second half coming up. Not much to really say. This poor performance, though, from Yale after beating Auburn. I feel like Auburn definitely would have been a better matchup here for San Diego State. But Yale did do great in that. Yale star player against Auburn, John Pulikides. I'm sorry about that if I butchered that name. But he just hasn't been able to get into this game. Now with it, a 2-pointer from the top of the free throw line. Micah Parrish there. But nonetheless, John Pulikides, their 28-point man against Auburn, just hasn't been able to get into this game today. Started off, I think, 0 for 5. And since then, he has scored a couple buckets, but nothing much. Besma Bang now with the pass up to the corner. That's going to get stolen by Micah Parrish. Micah Parrish having a very good game today. Now with it, dribbling up is going to be Darian Trammell. Trammell passes it over. Now back to Trammell. Back up top, Trammell. And that will be a three-pointer made by Lamont Butler. Just nothing going well here for Yale as San Diego State goes up by their biggest lead of the night. They're 12 for 24 from three today, and they go up by 31 now. Now with it up top, Besma Bang, 6.5 minutes left. Yeah, I'm just trying to finish this game. Passing around. Matt Nolan now with it. Passes it over to Casey Simmons. Simmons now with it at the top of the key. Simmons passes over to Mabang. Mabang on the left wing. He will put it up for three. Sink it. A huge shot there to bring them back within 28. Sorry, I'm just a little bored. 48 to 76, San Diego State. All the bench guys in. With it is Lamont Butler though. He's the sole guy still in. Miles Hyde now passes it around, now into the corner. Trammell driving in, and he's going to get the ball poked away. Casey Simmons bringing it up for Yale. Simmons, he's going to pull up from mid-range. Miss it, airballed it actually. A lot of airballs today from Yale. Yale just not been able to score. Bringing up for San Diego State, though, is going to be Lamont Butler. Into the corner, he's going to pass it to Micah Parrish. Parrish will miss it, but a foul is going to be called, I think, prior to the pass. San Diego State up by 28. 5.5 minutes left in this as Lamont Butler checks out of the game for San Diego State. Now, I think that's every single starter out of the game. In the corner though, a huge three-pointer for Miles Hyde to put San Diego State back up by 31. San Diego State averages 7 made three-pointers per game on the season. Tonight they made 13 out of 25. John Pulikitas now passes up to Danny Wolf. Wolf inside, a couple passes. Everybody's touched the ball, and Pulikitas will put it up for three, miss it, and saved from going out of bounds. A beautiful save there by Jay Powell. Great play there. Oh, just to throw it away, though. And San Diego State, great save there. Jay Powell put his body on the line. They're up by 31, but he put his body on the line to get that save from out of bounds, all for his teammates to just throw it at a Yale player. That one, the steal there for August Mahoney of Yale, and he's going to get fouled too. With it is Danny Wolf. Danny Wolf not doing too well today, but Danny Wolf the 7-foot man, he will miss the layup, turning around, doing a ton of spins, but he will get fouled by Miles Hyde. Danny Wolf to shoot a pair of free throws now. On the season, Wolf is a 71.6% shooter, and he's looking to do better. He will shoot a pair, and I will check the poll in the chat. Looks like we have a ton of votes today, 56% of them being for San Diego State. Now that's going to be 5 of 9. But Danny Wolf will knock down the first free throw. Wolf on the season, 71% shooter. Knocking down the first free throw. Hopefully, he will find somewhere after this. 7-foot big man senior. Now San Diego State dribbling up. With it is going to be Jay Powell. Powell up top driving. No, he's going to pass it out. And another steal there for Yale. Yale will Besma Bang driving in a dunk. A beautiful dunk to put him back within 27 points. Besma Bang gets it off the fast break there, off the steal. Yale's been able to force a ton of steals today. Just not enough to overcome this 27-point deficit, being down by as much as 31 in this one. Now, San Diego State just passing around. Up top with it's going to be Micah Parrish. Miles Hyde. And a two-pointer put up there. That one by Miles Bird. But an offensive rebound. Parrish for three. He will miss another offensive rebound, though, for San Diego State. This one's going to be Jay Powell. Powell will miss it, too. And finally, a rebound for Yale. as Danny Wolf gets it. Wolf dribbling up. He's going to try driving in. He is going to pass it out, and a bad pass there. Misses Bez Mabang by a mile. And that will bring us to our final media timeout. San Diego State up by 27 with 3.5 minutes left in this one. That's going to be just about it. Nobody's here. I'm just going to end the live stream now. It's getting boring. Game's over. Nobody's going to watch.